the season, the deer season here in Missouri is getting ready to end the 15th, so this will probably be my last sit. Figured I'd bring you along. Just got settled in. It's about 3:30 probably. I haven't really got to do much hunting this season. I'll just kind of do a little recap of this 2025 deer season here in Missouri for me. Haven't hunted a lot this fall, but I've been able to slip back here and do some hunting. There's a few good little bucks back here, but never really saw any during the daylight back here behind the house. Kind of what I'm dealing with back here. And then early November, Taylor and I headed up to central Missouri for a long weekend and bow hunted on some public land and had a good time. I'll show you right here. Saw lots of bucks, but I just happened to find a piece at the very border end of this public that just happened to butt up with some private that had a tall fence. So as my luck would have it, all the bucks that I kept calling in and rattling in walk up and down this fence trying to get over to me. Couldn't happen though. So it was a good weekend. Saw lots of deer, just could never get anything done. And then let me back up. Let's talk about the youth weekend. Brighton and I got out a little bit. Didn't ever get on anything. Their activity was kind of slow, I think, that weekend. And then the first weekend of adult season in Missouri was like 80 degrees. It was ridiculous. So we sneaked back here behind the house. Brighton and I did that first morning. I saw a few bucks roaming back here from the porch, from the back deck. And we come back here and made a move on them, but didn't work out. We got winded, but second weekend of rifle season, nobody wanted to go with me to the farm, so I headed down to the farm with my uncle. He was down there. And that Saturday morning, ended up shooting one walking back to the truck when it started raining that late morning. So here's kind of a picture of that. But I was fortunate enough to kind of got lucky on that. I was walking out, or before I got down to walk out, because it was misting and then it started raining pretty good and it was getting pretty wet. Sitting up in a tree stand, a big oak. But I saw a doe out in this big trashy field right before I got down, and so I knew there was deer in this field that I had to go through to get back to the truck. So I got down and eased over there to the little opening into that field and saw a doe, several does, and then I saw this big rack behind him chasing him. So I tried stopping him at 100 yards grunting, and he like spooked off, ran off out to 250 and stopped and turned sideways. And I just happened to be carrying my bogs with me on my back, and I knew maybe if I was walking out I might see one, so I had them ready. And that 6'5" Creedmoor, he just dropped. I didn't drop him. He ran probably 40 yards and piled up. So that was a good rifle season, and then haven't really been back here much. Brighton hasn't wanted to hunt. Been kind of chasing some crappie, doing some crappie fishing, but it's just been with the holidays and then with work and other things. It's just been crazy this fall. So good news is, though, that's first of the year, the MDC approved coyote hunting with thermal imagery, artificial light, and other means from January 1st through September 30th. So thermal hunting has went to 250 days instead of just the months of February, March. So I'm excited about that. Probably have several videos coming out with some thermal hunts, so, and probably some crappie fishing and some other fishing related videos. So it's kind of where I'm at. I'll just get to them as I can, get the content done, and get to making videos when I can get around to them in my free time. So, thanks for joining along. We're going to sit back out here this evening and then one last set and see what happens. Brighton's wanting some jerky, so we might shoot a doe or anything kind of really that comes in. The light's running out. I got a couple does coming in off the neighbors behind me. We'll see what happens. Season for me. It's got dark. Those does didn't make it to me in time.